Hello Capricorn, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all things spirituality. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. Let's get into it. One more shuffle. What is going on with Capricorn and their person? Oh, wow. Somebody that you thought was marriage material or that you're currently actually thinking of marriage material may actually be entertaining other options, but hold off on that. There's like an aloofness about this, but this is somebody that you can really see yourself with too. 4 could be significant, so could the number 7. Some of you may be born in the year of the dragon. Yeah, it's like something you thought you manifested may not be exactly what it seems. There's something about that here. Please tell me more. Tell me more. What's going on? What is this? Again? This is something that you were trying to manifest, but it's like when it came in, it's not what you thought it was. There's something, yeah, Ace of Cups reverse. I'm strongly getting that it's like something that felt like it could be very prosperous in the past ended up actually just being empty, kind of. Like empty. This person could have a really, really hard time opening up emotionally. I feel like you felt at first like you manifested this connection. But then the more you got to know this person, or there's just something going on here where it's like this person doesn't know how to love correctly, but like you really saw yourself with this person at one point, but they don't know how to drop the options. They don't even know how to express. This is somebody who's very emotionally unavailable. Even if you guys have been out a few times or if there's been offers or communication, it was very small. And there's a pentacle there, right? There's not cups, there's not emotions. This person, yeah, King of Swords reverse. This person could be very manipulative. They could be manipulative in making you feel like this is who they are. Like they want that 4 of Wands happily ever after with you. But in reality, this could actually be somebody who is lying, manipulative, controlling. They're actually out looking at other options because they're incapable at the end of the day of actually expressing to you how they feel about you. They would rather make an offer of physical tangibility than an emotional one. This is somebody who's very, very uncomfortable with emotions. Okay, how does this person feel about Capricorn at the deepest level? Yeah, they're very attracted to you. Very attracted to you. They want to come rushing towards you almost all of the time in a very physical manner though. But this is also somebody who knows at the deepest level of their core energy field, they know that they entertain third parties. 3 of Pentacles reverse. Maybe in the workplace. This person could have dated somebody in the workplace, stepping out in this connection. You're really starting to see this person for who they are though. At this point in time, it's like you're finally like, oh, they're not this energy that they sort of manipulated and made me think that they were. They're actually, out there looking for other options that's never going to emotionally fill them. Because again, this is somebody who does not know how. They don't have the skill set to open up to emotionally to anybody. They only know how to make offers of physical tangibility. I do feel like since you've had this clarity about this person, Capricorn, this is something that you've been trying to just sort of find a state of peace, right? Because it's heartbreaking when someone kind of manipulates us into thinking there's someone that they're not. And I'm not talking like, how in the beginning of dating stages, a lot of times we do put on a different side to ourselves, right? It's natural. Every human does it. But it shouldn't be so vastly different where like this person's like, oh, I want it all with you. but in reality, this is who they are, right? It shouldn't be that vastly different when you're first dating. We always want to put our best foot forward, even though everyone has a shadow side to themselves. You wouldn't be human if you didn't. But this is somebody who definitely knows that they have things to heal, habits that are not healthy in their life. They want to come rushing towards you, but they know. I don't think that they want to give up this lifestyle that they have of the grass always being greener. This is somebody that's going to have to learn the hard way eventually that the grass is not always greener. That's just them wanting dopamine hits in their brain, right? And validation, more importantly, validation from others to boost their self-confidence. The best form of that, though, what this person doesn't know, sometimes a loving, committed relationship with someone that you really care about, truly, that can do so much more for our self-confidence than anything, right? If you're with the right person. If you're with the wrong person, it can go completely the other way. But how do you feel, Capricorn, about this person at the deepest level? Since gaining this clarity. Yeah, you know that they're like, you feel like they're unstable. They're not what they seemed. A strong earth energy here. If this person's on an earth sign, they could definitely have strong earth placements as well as fire placements. They brought the energy of I don't know. It's like this is somebody who's like take charge, a leader, but not really, right? This is somebody whose faults they don't let on who they actually are deep down. Again, with the emotional unavailability, this is somebody who's very cold emotionally, and I feel like that was something that really bothered you. All right, what is the advice for Capricorn? Make sure that you're paying attention to your finances. That's just, Capricorns are really good with like money and finances, right? But that is a message for somebody out there, for just a couple of you. Maybe pay attention. There might be something going on there. Five of Swords reverse, Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person's not happy that they did this to you. They stabbed you in the back outright, and they know it. But with the Five of Swords reverse there, it's like they're not happy with themselves that they did this, but they also know that they don't really want to change, even though they feel a soulmate connection with you. I feel like the energy of this person, it's gonna take like pulling a tooth to actually get them to admit this ever, but how they feel at their deepest level, they do feel a soulmate connection, but they're unwilling to change for it. And at the end of the day, you know, you deserve better than this, Capricorn. You don't deserve someone that's going to stab you in the back. When I see the Seven of Swords, it's like the most shady, manipulative person who will stab you in the back any way that they can and then turn to their friends and smile like, ha, ha. And this person knows that they're like that, and they know that they were like that with you, and they do regret it because they feel a deep soulmate connection with you. What's the advice for Capricorn regarding this person? Yeah, try to understand that this person's codependent on validation from others. So they're not in the vibration to manifest anything even remotely like this Four of Wands, anything significant or real. And that's okay. You know, sometimes we have to let people be who they are. I do feel like this has caused you massive, massive anxiety. Sometimes we have to let people be who they are and learn their own lessons. Sometimes it's the only way. The advice, though, is to try and calm your energy, and I know that can be very difficult. Also understand that it wasn't you. It's not you, right? Judgment card. It's not you. If you're blaming yourself, like, why wasn't I good enough? All of that good stuff. It's not you. This person just goes off and takes chances, and they're very, very about themselves. Their money also could not be as stable. Yep. Their money could not be as stable as they probably told you, since this person likes to fabricate who they actually are. One more piece of advice for Capricorn regarding this situation. Yeah. King of Swords reverse. This is somebody who was extremely manipulative. Queen of Wands reverse. This was somebody who was extremely manipulative. And this is somebody who is ruthless about it. You know, they don't really, it's reverse. They don't really care who they hurt or the damage that they cause. So the advice, Capricorn, is, if you can, try and stay as far away from this person as possible, because we are who we are around. Even in love connections, that can apply. And this person is a false person. They put on a huge bravado, male or female. They put on this huge bravado, this huge show. I'm this way, when in reality, they're not at all. You're dealing with a liar at the utmost level. Yeah, this is somebody who would have a very hard time opening up emotionally. I'm seeing it is like they just have a really tough time doing it. Not only that, I don't even know if this person has a lot of emotional capabilities, because they're so focused on just getting their own needs met, no matter who they hurt in the process. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope this helped. I will see you guys next time.